And good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. We've got a Region 2 showdown for you tonight as the top-ranked team in 6A, the number one ranked Copper Hills Grizzlies, take on the fourth-ranked Bingham Miners in a battle of the top two teams in Region 2. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday night to you. Also glad you guys could join us here on KSL Sports Rewind. The Copper Hills Grizzlies being introduced on the floor right now. They come into tonight 15-5, 6-1 in Region 2. Currently the number one team in the RPI in 6A. Looking to get the season sweep over the Bingham Miners. These two teams played back on January 16th. The Copper Hills Grizzlies with a 53-44 win in that contest. The Grizzlies had won 10 in a row before that streak got snapped back on Tuesday. The first loss of 2025 for the Grizzlies as they fell on the road at Riverton. Looking to get back into the win column tonight against the stingy Bingham Miners squad who's being introduced on the floor right now. They come in with the exact same record as the Copper Hills Grizzlies, 15-5 on the season, 6-1 in Region 2 play. They come in tonight on a 4-game win streak. Their last loss was against this Copper Hills squad a couple weeks ago back in January. As the Miners looking to get a share of the region title. Neither team can clinch the region title tonight. 2 games left for both these schools after tonight's contest as we come down to the final week of the regular season. Tourney time is approaching for both these schools, looking to get a state championship to their name. And this should be a fun one here tonight. 2 of the top scorers in the state going at it tonight in Bingham and Copper Hills. Of course, Skyly Barker, one of the top 5 scorers in the entire state of Utah, going up against Addie Horsley for the Bingham Miners. That'll be the matchup to watch tonight as we're set for a fun one tonight. 2 games left for both schools after tonight. As the winner of tonight's game will get a foot ahead in the Region 2 battle. Both these teams tied for first place in Region 2. As you see, it's midcourt. Copper Hills is in the dark blue uniforms tonight. They're going to move right to left to open things up here tonight. Bingham's in the home whites, moving left to right on your screen for quarter number 1. Copper Hills has won 5 in a row against the Miners. Bingham will look to snap that tonight and take over first place in Region 2. Copper Hills will look to do the same as we're moments away from tip-off here on a Thursday night from Bingham High School. So glad you guys could join us here on KSL Sports Rewind. Our game of the week is underway as the Miners win the opening tip-off. Settling it down is the senior Addie Horsley. Leaves it off for Stacia Peoples. Back to Horsley now at the top of the key. Drives inside, kicks it back out to that is Casperson. Now to Peoples. Peoples drives inside, off the glass for 2. Stacia Peoples with the first 2 points of the night. As now the Grizzlies go to work. Pass inside, Taylor Johnson. Now in the corner, Marston for 3 is good. That's a Vunami 3 for Ayla Marston. As the Grizzlies take a 3-2 lead here early. 45 seconds gone. Pass left off for Raylan Richardson. She holds up top, leaves it for Evie Roberts. Now Horsley holds. Now over to Peoples. Up top, Roberts. Back to Horsley. She'll spot up for a 3. That one might have caught the iron. Rebound to Peoples. And it looks like the shot clock reset. And I don't know if it touched the rim or not, so they're going to reset the shot clock down to 4 seconds. They say it did not hit the rim, so 4 seconds to go on the shot clock here for the Miners. They'll get to retain the ball as Peoples will inbound. Gives it to Richardson. 3 seconds, 2, 1. She drives in the paint. Shot was off in time. Rebound, Casperson for 2. Lena Casperson's first points tonight. The Miners back ahead 4-3 here. Down low as Aspen Frazier's pass stolen away. That one's stolen by Horsley. She could be close to breaking a school record as she goes inside for her first points of the night. Horsley needs 8 steals to tie the school record for steals in a season. She's got 1 already. Miners in the zone. Frazier, pass down low. Johnson, back up top. 3-point shot from Marston. That one no good. Rebound comes to Richardson. That one stolen away by the Grizzlies. Good pursuit there for Copper Hills. Now Skyly Barker on the far side, met by a double team. Kicks it back out, Frazier. Now up top, Marston. Back to Barker. Now Frazier down low. 20 to go on the shot clock. Pass inside for Fusi Ledger is connected, but there's a foul there. It's going to be on number 23, I believe. That'll be Raylan Richardson. That should be her first foul, first team foul for either side with 5:36 to play.
First personal, first team foul.
6-3 your score. So Grizzlies will inbound underneath the basket, up top to Barker. Barker off a screen, steps back to the top of the arc, kicks it out, Frazier. Now leaves it, Marston looks to drive, and a foul is called. And they'll count the bucket. Ayla Marston with 5 points here early, as that'll be a foul on Casperson, her first. Yeah, Marston on the chance at a 3-point play here. Free throws up and good. So 6 points here early for Marston. She's got all the points for Copper Hills. As we're tied at 6. Approaching 3 minutes gone here in our quarter number 1. 2 of the top 5 teams in 6A. Nice drive down low by Roberts. That one no good. Rebound settled by Marston. Up ahead. Ledger. That one tipped out in the lane and stolen away by Casperson. And we'll get a foul on Copper Hills this time. That one's on Marston. As the Grizzlies try to steal that one away. First team foul for Copper Hills tonight. Marston's got all the stats so far here tonight for Copper Hills. 6 points. 1 for 1 from the free throw line and a foul so far. Horsley, Stacia Peoples, and Lena Casperson have the points tonight for Bingham. 6-6 with 4:45 to play. There's Peoples up top. Had it poked away for a moment. Regathers. Now gives it off. Horsley now up top, and an offensive foul called on the Miners. That'll be on Casperson, her second. And that will force Casperson out of the game.
And Reagan Littlewood checking in for the Miners.
Reagan Littlewood will check in. Also, Iman Finau in for the Miners. As the Grizzlies bring it ahead. Marston up top to Barker. Barker inside Frazier. Nice corral of that ball and able to get it up for 2. Copper Hills with their first lead of the night. First points tonight for Frazier. Round the horn it goes. Deep 3 from Roberts. That one hits the iron. Rebound Marston. Here they come. 3-on-3. Pass inside. Now kick it out. Barker drives. Kicks out. Marston looking for her second 3. That one didn't catch anything. And the air ball leads to a turnover on Copper Hills. 8-6. Copper Hills in front as we've reached the halfway point of quarter number 1. 3:57 to play here in our first quarter. Addie Horsley brings it into the front court. Far side Roberts. Now over to Littlewood. Into the corner, Finau. One of the top blockers in the state of Utah. That scoop shot no good. Another rebound for Marston. Kicks it out, Frazier. Looks to drive. Baseline. Able to get it over to Barker in the far corner. Good defense there from Littlewood, though. Barker still trying to get rid of it. Now does. Now Frazier has it poked away, and a foul is called. This one should be on Littlewood. We'll see. And it is. It'll be the first on Littlewood. That's the 4th team foul for the Miners. So the Grizzlies in the bonus the rest of the way here for the first quarter. As they inbound to Barker far side. Up top, Frazier. Back down low, Barker. Looks to back down to the post. Kicks it out. Corner 3 for Johnson's good. Taylor Johnson's first points tonight. It's a 5-point lead for Copper Hills. Largest lead for either side, and a timeout called by the Miners with 2:56 to play. Here in our opening quarter, we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. You're watching high school basketball here on KSL Sports Rewind. And welcome back. 2:56 to play in quarter number 1. Copper Hills with an 11-6 lead over the Bingham Miners here on a Thursday night. Battle of the top 2 teams in Region 2. Both trying to stake their claim as one of the top teams in 6A. Copper Hills, the number 1 team in the RPI headed into tonight. Bingham, the 4th ranked team in the RPI. Of course, those stats will go dark next week with the bracket being revealed a week from Saturday, as these teams will battle it out for a state title over the next couple of weeks. That'll be decided the final week of February. And as the Miners go to work here, Horsley up top, screen from Fee now. Looks to spin in the lane, blocked by Barker. Back the other way come the Grizzlies. Pass to Marston, and a traveling violation on Copper Hills. 2:33 to go. Ball back to the Miners. As Horsley will bring it ahead for Bingham. Looking to extend their win streak to 5 after winning their last 4. She drives inside and draws the foul. See what the foul's on here. That'll be on Fusi Ledger. That'll be her first, second on Copper Hills tonight. And we'll see Addie Horsley, the senior, at the free throw line. Reminder, tonight's free throws are brought to you by Chick-fil-A. As the first one is good. Abby Bush checks in as Aspen Frazier checks out. Addie Horsley, 16 points and 2 3-pointers in her last game against Harriman back on Tuesdays. She gets both free throws to go, and it's an 11-8 ball game. 4 points tonight so far for Horsley. Pass near side, Marston now for Copper Hills. Now Barker. Bingham in that deep zone defense. Ledger passes it inside. Almost stolen away. Now Marston from a straightaway 3. That one just a little short. Ball's loose on the deck. Picked up by Bingham. Horsley ahead. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Horsley went off of a screen. Kicks it out Peoples. Round the horn it goes. Now looking to drive is Blanchard. Now up top Fina. And a traveling violation on Bingham this time. So both teams with traveling calls here. 1:44 to go. Copper Hills will inbound. And Skyly Barker will bring it ahead. Set the school record for career points last week. Pass inside. Ledger throws one up. That one off the glass and no good. Rebound Peoples. And Stacia Peoples into the front court. 1:20 to go in the quarter. Fee now up top. Passes it far side. Pump fake from Littlewood. Now Blanchard looks to drive. Kicks it back out. Peoples off a screen. Trying to get some separation. Kicks it near side Horsley. 10 to go on the shot clock. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Kicks it near side Peoples. Looks to drive baseline up. And just a little short. No good. Rebound Barker. Barker up ahead. Now Johnson. Up top Ledger. Over the far side Marston thought about a shot. Instead kicks it back out. Up top Bush. Over to Marston. 20 to go on the shot clock. 41 seconds left in the quarter. Round the horn it continues to go. Now Marston up top. Gives it to Abby Bush for an open 3, and that's good. Abby Bush with a 3. That's the third made 3 of the quarter for Copper Hills, and they have a 6-point lead. Shot clock is off here for the Miners. They can hold for the final shot with 20 seconds now left to go. Horsley off a screen, tries to feed it down low to People, stolen away by Barker. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Barker drives. That one no good, but a foul is called. That should be on Horsley. We'll wait to see. And it is on Horsley, her first. That will send Skyly Barker to the line. We mentioned she broke the record in Copper Hill's history, 1,328 career points coming into tonight. And she makes the first free throw. That'll be the first points tonight for Skyly Barker. Second free throw's up, no good, but rebound comes to Copper Hills, and the clock didn't start at 8 seconds, so they may take another second off the clock here. So reset the game clock. Copper Hills will keep possession. They'll drain the clock down to 7 seconds left here in our opening quarter. Copper Hills to inbound up by 7. Out top, Barker. Barker, crossover into the paint, throws up a shot, no good. Rebound to Ledger, and the horn sounds. Yeah, shot count goes down, but it won't count. And that'll end a fun first quarter here between two of the top 5 teams in 6A. The Copper Hills Grizzlies with a 15-8 lead. Second quarter is coming up next right here on KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back, and ready to start quarter number 2 here between Bingham and Copper Hills. The Grizzlies with a 15-8 lead after 1 quarter of play. Matt Coma here with you tonight. Glad you guys could join us for tonight's broadcast. Reminder to stick around after the game for tonight's player of the game. Will be brought to you by ETT Apparel. If you're looking for customized apparel, look no further than Elevated Team Twill at ETT Apparel. They specialize in embroidery, tackle twill, and hot press techniques for whatever customized apparel you're wanting. Whether it's for a team, business, school, or family, ETT Apparel is your one-stop shop for all your customer apparel needs. Find them online at ettapparel.com and follow them on Instagram at ETT Apparel. Getting ready to start quarter number 2. It'll be Copper Hills ball when we get back underway here. Leading scorer so far is Ayla Marston, who has 7 points tonight. 2 made threes to go along with that one. Leading scorer for the Miners is Addie Horsley with 4 points. Abby Bush with 3 points. Taylor Johnson with 3 points as well for Copper Hills. Aspen Frazier with 2 points. Skyly Barker 1 point tonight. As we're back underway, Barker tries to get it over to Marston. That one tipped out of bounds by the Miners. So they'll re-inbound. Barker near side to Bush. Pass down low. Frazier thought about getting it down low to Barker instead. Comes around. Now Frazier with a deep 3. That one no good. Rebound to Barker, who puts it up for 2. Skyly Barker with her first 2 points from the floor. Coming into tonight, 32 straight games with 10 or more points for the senior. Looking at him extend that streak to 33 tonight. Casperson leaves it for Roberts. Now Horsley up top, 15 to go on the shot clock. Drives in the paint, kicks it out. Peoples hesitates, mid-range jumper is good.
Lena Casperson.
So Peoples with 4 points, as that one's no good. That's going to be last touch by the Miners. Good effort there from Marston. As we'll see Ella Creer check in. Checking out is Sela Ama. Back in is Taylor Johnson as well as Abby Bush checks out. So 2 substitutions for the Grizzlies. Is quickly up top. Barker's shot is blocked by Peoples. Back up ahead. Peoples looks to drive. About Barker and a foul. That'll be on Barker, her first. And that'll send Stacia Peoples to the line. Good effort on both sides from Peoples, able to get the block and charge ahead and draw the foul. First team foul for either side here in the second quarter. First free throws up and rattles in for Stacia Peoples. She's got 5 points now tonight. 7 points in her last game against Harriman last week. Averages around that on the season. And she gets both free throws to go. 6 points for Stacia Peoples tonight. Now the leading scorer for Copper Hills tonight, and it's 17-12. Frazier inside, kick it back out, Marston. Now Frazier over to Marston again. Drives into the corner, now back up top. Round the horn it comes. Barker open from the corner for three. That one too strong. Rebound corralled by Roberts. Horsley quickly up ahead looking for Casperson. That one tipped out of bounds by Barker. And it'll stay with Bingham with 6:20 to go in the quarter. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Pass back into the backcourt as Horsley will take her time. Cross the timeline, now brings it ahead in the front court. Looks to drive. It goes up and under for two. Back to a three-point game. Now 6 points for Horsley tonight. Barker near side. Miners still in that zone defense. Up top, Frazier. Gives it up Barker. A little bit of time. Drives baseline. That one too strong. Rebound Casperson. And now Horsley quickly up ahead to Peoples. Stops and kicks it back out. Miners will set it back up. 5:35 to go to halftime. Horsley up top. Looking for a screen. Lines up a three. Hits the front iron. No good. Rebound Frazier over to Marston. Marston quickly across court. Barker looks to drive baseline. Good defense by Casperson. Kicks it back out. Creer can't hold on to that one, and it's a turnover. Still number 2 tonight for Addie Horsley. She's now 6 away from the record as she kicks it over to Roberts for three. And a timeout called by Copper Hills. A good run to start the second quarter for the Miners. They tie things up at 17 with 5:06 to play. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well here on KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back. 7-0 run from the Miners to start quarter number 2 as they lead 17. Or they tied the game at 17. We're trailing 15-8 to start the second quarter. So it's a 9-2 run here for the Miners. Good response here. As Copper Hills looks to answer as they bring it past the timeline, Marston controls. Gives it to Ledger near side. Back up top. Pass inside, now quickly back out. Over to Barker, open in the corner. That one's good. Skyly Barker responds with a three, her first of the night. 6 points for her now tonight. Up top, Peoples. Or excuse me, no, that's Casperson up top. Now in the corner, Roberts again for three. Quick 6 points, and we're back to a tie game. 4:20 to go to halftime. Pass inside Frazier, out to Barker again. Down low Johnson. Nice pass inside. Frazier hits the bottom of the backboard. Rebound by Ledger's no good. And now corralled by Casperson. Lost the handle on it, but picking it up is Horsley for the Miners. She'll look to bring it ahead. Horsley off to Casperson. Casperson comes back up top. Tries to pass down low. Good connection there for Littlewood. That shot by Casperson's no good. Rebound to the Grizzlies. Quickly the other way. Frazier into the paint. Kicks it out to Barker. Tied at 20 here. It's up top. Marston thought about the shot. Now drives free throw line. Kicks it back out. Grizzlies settle down. 15 to go on the shot clock. Ledger over far side. And that one's stolen away. And it'll be last touched by Copper Hills. It'll be Miners ball. As Bush checks back in for Frazier. And we'll have a change for the Miners as well. Bree Blanchard will check in for Lena Casperson. 3:24 to go in the quarter, tied at 20. Miners outscoring the Grizzlies 12-5 here in the second quarter. Blanchard over to Littlewood. Back near side for Horsley. Horsley, mid-range jumper, hits the front iron. That one's last touch by Finau. It'll be Copper Hills basketball. 3:03 to go. Been a tight one here so far. Game of runs, really, too. Copper Hills was able to extend the lead for a little bit, and then Bingham's had the answer. That one's stolen away by Blanchard. Now Horsley up top. Horsley looks to drive, throws up a shot, counted on the foul.
And Horsley with the basket, and one.
Addie Horsley will head back to the line. Casperson will check back in. Littlewood checks out. Didn't see who the foul was on. We'll try and update that at the half. As Horsley now 3 for 3 from the line tonight. She's now got 9 points to lead the Miners as they take a 3-point lead. 2.5 minutes left here in the quarter. Up top, Marston. Barker now sets things up for Copper Hills. Shot clock down to 15. Marston now. Back to Barker. Time and space on the far side. That three-pointer, no good. Rebound corralled by Finau. Miners looking to quickly go ahead. Barker able to steal that one away. And now back the other way come the Grizzlies. Barker drives inside, spins, and a foul is called down low. And it'll be on Finau. That'll be her first team foul for Bingham in this quarter. Johnson checks out. Frazier will be back in for Copper Hills. Only 3 total fouls between these two teams in this quarter. 2 on Copper Hills, 1 on Bingham. The Grizzlies looking to inbound. Marston passing inside. Bush for 2. Abby Bush now with 5 points tonight. Almost to her career high 8 points in her high school career. That one is short over by Roberts, corralled by Frazier. Copper Hills ahead, 1:30 and counting. Marston up top, Bush around the horn, the Ledger. Ledger inside, Frazier quickly back out. Now Marston hesitates, wide open to the lane. Too strong on the layup though. Rebound feed out. Miners with a 1-point lead coming up on 70 seconds to go to halftime. 1:10 and counting. Horsley calls things out, gives it to Blanchard near side. Back to Horsley. Looking to get a screen from Casperson. Now Horsley drives, 13 on the shot clock. Back out Roberts. Now Casperson at the free throw line. Jumpers, no good. Picked up by Copper Hills. Casperson a little slow to get up after the jumper. As Barker goes to inside. That one no good. Rebound though to Copper Hills. Deep 3 from Bush is good. 8 points now for Abby Bush tonight. That ties her career high. Gives the Copper Hills Grizzlies a 2-point lead. 23 seconds to go. Just under a second difference between the shot and game clock here. Horsley looks to answer. Drives inside. Kicks it out. Finau in the corner for 3. That one off the back iron. Rebound by Copper Hills. 10 seconds to go. Driving ahead Marston, and a foul called as Marston hits the deck. And they're going to call it on Horsley. That'll be her second. That's just the second team foul, so no free throws here. It'll be an inbounds underneath the Copper Hills basket. We'll get a late substitution as Braylon Richardson and Stacia Peoples will check back in. Horsley and Casperson will check out. 4.5 seconds to go in the quarter. Grizzlies will have time for one more shot here. Pass up top to Bush. 2 seconds. 1. Barker gets away. Gets the 3 off, but it's short. And that will conclude things here in our first half. A back and forth affair as the Copper Hills Grizzlies with a 2-point lead as we head to the halftime break. We'll step aside for a couple of minutes, and then we'll bring you the second half. Should be a great one here, so don't go away, folks. Through 2 quarters of play, it's the Copper Hills Grizzlies 25 and the Bingham Miners 23. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week here on KSLSports.com. We'll be right back after the halftime break. And welcome back, basketball fans. Getting ready to start our third quarter here between Copper Hills and Bingham. 2-point lead for the Grizzlies as we head to the third quarter. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us here on KSL Sports Rewind. We got a full docket of games on the schedule tomorrow night here on KSL Sports Rewind, as we've got 7 games across the state for you on KSLSports.com. We'll have Bingham at Copper Hills for the boys, Syracuse at Davis, Olympus at Alta. I'll be over at Timpview and Orem. That should be a great matchup in 5A. 2 of the top 3 teams in the 5A classification will be going at it tomorrow. We have the girls and boys doubleheader as American Fork heads to Lone Peak tomorrow. Both the boys and girls games will be on KSL Sports Rewind. And also Lehigh and Skyridge, another crosstown rivalry game tomorrow night. All those games will be right here on your home for high school sports, KSL Sports Rewind and KSLSports.com. Before we get started, leading scorers for both teams in that first quarter, or first half, Abby Bush leads the way for Copper Hills with 8 points. Skyly Barker with 6. Ayla Marston also has 6 points for Copper Hills so far tonight. Taylor Johnson with 3, and Aspen Frazier has 2 points to round out the scoring for Copper Hills. For the home team tonight, leading scorer so far is Addie Horsley. She's got 9 points so far in the first half. Evie Roberts with 6 points, 2 made threes there. Stacia Peoples has 4 points, and Lena Casperson with 4 points. Those are your scorers for the Miners. No one in major foul trouble so far here tonight. Addie Horsley and Lena Casperson, the only players tonight with 2 fouls. As we get ready to start our third quarter, the Miners will start things out with the ball. 2-point game here, almost a carbon copy of the last meeting between these 2 schools. Back on January 16th, it was a 3-point lead for Copper Hills at the half. They ended up winning the third quarter and then held on for the 9-point win over the Miners in that first meeting this season. As the shot no good from Bingham as Copper Hills brings it into the front court. Skyly Barker, mentioned she's got 6 points tonight. Over to Marston, looking for another 3. That's her third of the night. And that pushes the lead out to 5 here for Copper Hills. Ayla Marston now with 9 points tonight. Now, that shot blocked by the Grizzlies. I believe that was Marston that got a hand on it. Now up ahead to Marston. That one denied by Richardson. As Richardson's fouled, that'll be on Ledger, her second. It's back and forth. The ball went a couple of times. That'll be the first team foul. 6:57 to go in the quarter. Miners ball, 1 minute gone. 5-point lead here for Copper Hills. Horsley up top. Leading scorer so far for Bingham. Gives it to Peoples, who drives baseline. That one goes off the bottom of the rim. Picked up by Copper Hills. Marston will leave it for Ledger. Ledger over the far side. Inside Johnson. Nice feed for Barker. It's Skyly Barker with 2 points. A 5-0 run leads to a timeout Bingham. Copper Hills with a 7-point lead early here in the third quarter. We'll keep it here for this timeout and remind you that timeouts tonight are brought to you by the Soccer Post. Soccer Post is your local source for all things soccer. Located in West Jordan and Pleasant Grove, Soccer Post is here to serve our community and help all athletes perform at their best. From the latest releases to the perfect item for any fan, Soccer Post is the only choice for your soccer needs. Find them online at soccerpost.com. Reminder, tonight's game, three-pointers are also brought to you by Vunami. Vunami's powering local businesses with cutting-edge IT and hosting solutions. You can learn more at Vunami.com. KSLSports.com. So a 5-0 run to start the third quarter for Copper Hills. Barker with 2 points, Marston with 3 points now. As the Copper Hills Grizzlies trying to get back in the win column. Of course, they had their 10-game win streak snapped back on Tuesday. A second chance for Copper Hills to win that game. They ended up falling 43-42 to the Silver Wolves. For Copper Hills, that was their lowest point total since December 21st when they beated Cathedral Prep out of Pennsylvania in a tournament. Miners looking to keep their win streak alive. They've won 4 in a row. Their last loss was against the Copper Hills Grizzlies back on January 16th. So back underway. Horsley drives, kicks it out to that's Casperson. Now inside Casperson for 2. Gets the home bounce. And Lena Casperson with 6 points now tonight. That lead back down to 5. 2 minutes gone in the third quarter. Ledger quickly. Marston in the corner for 3. Too strong. Offensive board by Barker. Now Barker looks to drive baseline inside. That one too short. Rebound Casperson. Up ahead comes Horsley. Looks to hesitate. Kicks it out. Now Peoples for 3. That one off the back iron. Rebound comes to Ledger. Quickly ahead, Marston gets it, has time for a 3. That one no good. Rebound settled by Johnson. Now Frazier to Barker. Barker down low. Frazier mid-range jumper. That one's good. Aspirin Frazier with 4 points now. Back to a 7-point lead. Horsley up top. Gets a screen from Richardson. Now Roberts far side, kicks it out Horsley. Little space on the far side, looks to drive inside, kicks it back out, wide open 3, it's good. Abby Roberts with another 3-pointer. That gives her 9 points tonight. And it's down to a 4-point game. Ledger up top, over to Marston. Cross court now, Barker. Inside, Johnson, back out, Frazier just inside the arc, it's good. Back-to-back buckets for Aspen Frazier. Gives her 6 tonight. Coming up on the halfway point of the quarter, Peoples near side. Up top, Richardson. Looks to drive on Johnson, and a double dribble is called on the Miners. Fee now checks in for Casperson for the Miners. With 4:07 to play, 34-28 your score. Grizzlies across the timeline, Skyly Barker up ahead. Now to Ledger. As the Miners set up that zone once again. They've been running it most of the night here tonight. As Frazier kicks it out, Johnson up top. In between Marston and Barker. Now Ledger in the corner, 10 to go on the shot clock. Barker up top. Quickly near side. Marston throws up a 3, that one too strong, didn't catch the iron. The shot clock reset though, the referees didn't see it. Ledger for 3, that one's good. First points of the night for Fusi Ledger. The shot clock didn't reset on that one. It would have been close to right around the shot clock violation. But it is 3 points for Copper Hills. That shot by Peoples too strong. Frazier picks up the dribble, now gives it off to Marston. 3 minutes now to go in our third quarter. Quickly out Marston. Ledger quickly to Barker. Good passing here from Copper Hills. They're just moving the ball around. Nice feed inside. Johnson connects. 5 points for Johnson. As now the first double-digit lead for either team tonight. And a timeout, Bingham. Copper Hills, much like the first meeting, extending things out here in the third quarter. They have an 11-point lead with 2:36 to play. 2:36 to go here in our third quarter. Copper Hills opening things up here in the third quarter. They lead 39-28 with just under 3 minutes now to go. Kind of the same of what we saw in the first meeting. Copper Hills outscored Bingham 17-10 in that third quarter, en route to the win. So far, it's 14-5 so far in this one, as the Grizzlies have found some scoring here in the third quarter. Winner of tonight will claim their 16th win of the season. More importantly, will take over first place in Region 2 with 2 games left. Neither team can clinch the region title tonight. A win tonight and a win on Tuesday would do that for either of these teams. Finau up top. Nice pass to Blanchard, who kicks it out to Littlewood. Now Finau looks to drive into a double team, and a foul is called. That'll be on Marston. That'll be her second. Be the second team foul on Copper Hills. No fouls for the Miners so far in this quarter. 2:20 to go. We'll see Iman Finau at the line first time tonight. Finau's first free throw is good. Reminder, tonight's free throws brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Finau, the senior, again leads the classification in blocks per game, averaging about 2 blocks a game. That's the top in 6A, as her second free throw is no good. 10-point game as Marston leaves it. Nice pass inside Johnson. Kicks it back out, and around the horn it goes. Barker, Ledger, fires a 3. That's blocked by Finau. That's her second tonight. Ledger travels. That'll be a turnover on Copper Hills with 1:57 to go. It's good defense from the Miners. Horsley waiting to set things up, gets a screen from Littlewood. Now Horsley drives, kicks it out, quickly into the corner. Back up top, Peoples. Now Finau. 13 to go on the shot clock. Back up top to Horsley now. Shot clock down to 5. Drives in the paint. Mid-range jumper's no good. Last touched by Copper Hills. It'll stay with Bingham. New shot clock here for the Miners with 1:24 left in the quarter. Peoples looks to check it in. Gives it up top, Finau. Now Horsley. Drives, kicks it out, Finau. Up top, Peoples. Now Horsley. Looks to drive inside on Ledger. Stops in the paint. That one is good. Addie Horsley now in double figures with 11 points. First player on either side to reach the double digits. Inside, floated shot, no good. Rebound was held for a moment there by Ella Creer, but last touched by the Grizzlies. It'll be Miner ball. 39-31, 53.9 to go in our third quarter. Miners trying to cut into the lead here before the quarter break. Horsley across the timeline. About a 20-second difference between the shot and game clock. Peoples near side, drives baseline, kicks it out. Open is Finau. Stops inside the arc, had it poked away, gets it back though. Shot clock down to 11. Now Peoples with a deep 3. Too strong, rebound collected by Johnson. Shot clock turned off, 20 seconds remaining in the quarter as Skyly Barker across the timeline. Grizzlies set things up, 10 seconds left. Marston now. Clock down to 5. 3, 2, and a traveling violation on Marston. A little miscommunication there for the Grizzlies offense. 2.4 left here, so it'll be a quick shot here for Bingham. Pass quickly, Horsley. Past the midcourt line, throws one up. And that should be the clock didn't start on time, as that shot was off, and that'll do it for quarter number 3. Copper Hills builds a little bit of a lead. They extend the lead out to 8 as we head to the final 8 minutes of tonight's contest. After 3, it's Copper Hills 39, Bingham 31. Fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back, and ready to start quarter number 4 here between the top-ranked Grizzlies and the 4th-ranked Miners. Top spot in Region 2 on the line here tonight. The Grizzlies have an 8-point lead. Grizzlies outscore Bingham 14-8 in that third quarter. They outscored the Miners 15-8 in the first frame. Bingham was able to have a response in the second quarter. Outscored Copper Hills 15-10. Those 3 quarters is how we got here. For our final 8 minutes, again, no one in real foul trouble just yet. Ayla Marston and Fusi Ledger with 2 fouls each for Copper Hills. Addie Horsley and Lena Casperson have 2 fouls each for Bingham. After tonight, 2 games left for both these schools. Copper Hills will be back at home next week. Harriman on Tuesday, and senior night against Mountain Ridge next Thursday. Miners will be back home here against Mountain Ridge for their senior night on Tuesday before heading on the road to finish out the season at Corner Canyon. Again, both these teams, 2 games left before tournament starts. The bracket will be revealed a week from Saturday for the 6A and 5A brackets. 4A, 3A, 2A brackets get released this Saturday. As we're getting close to tournament time. Cross court to Barker. Good defense there from Bingham. Back up top, around to Marston. Shot clock down to 13. Pass inside, Frazier. Denied by the Miner defense. Kicks it out, Barker. Shot clock down to 5. Outside Bush for a 3. That one off the back iron, and a foul is called. And it's on Copper Hills. It's on Frazier, her first. First team foul for the Grizzlies. Good defense there from the Miners, not allowing Copper Hills to get inside. Now they look to try and chip away at the lead here, down by 8. Bingham with 2 timeouts left. Copper Hills still has 4 left, as that shot by Horsley's no good. Loose ball picked up by Peoples. Able to kick it back out. Pass inside. Casperson countering the foul. Foul is on Marston. That's going to be her 3rd. That will give Casperson 8 points now tonight, looking for 9. As the free throw's good. Just like that, it's back to a 5-point game. The Miners have hung around with Copper Hills so far here tonight. Every run that Copper Hills has gone on, they've had an answer for. Pass inside, Frazier out to Marston. Nice pass inside, and that's good for Skyly Barker. That officially gives her 10 points, her 33rd straight game with 10 or more points tonight. The all-time leading scorer in Copper Hills history continues to flourish on the hardwood. Inside, Richardson for 2. That'll be the first points tonight for Raylan Richardson. Back to a 5-point game. Inside, Frazier floater, no good. Rebound, Richardson. Miners settled things down 6 minutes to go, 5-point game. Horsley across the timeline, sets things up. Peoples near side. Now Casperson, back to Horsley. Horsley, spin in the lane, double team, and a foul. That should be on Marston, and if it is, it's her 4th. We'll see who it's on here. I don't believe they called it on Marston, so it's Horsley at the line here. Gets the first free throw to go. As Bush checks out, Ledger checks back in. Now down to a 4-point game. And Horsley can't get the second free throw to go, so it stays a 4-point game. Horsley now with 12 points tonight. Leads all scorers for the Miners. Marston up top. Now over to Barker. Cross court. Marston for three. That rattles home. Ayla Marston now with 12 points of her own tonight. That leads all the scorers for the Grizzlies. Richardson up top. Casperson back to Richardson. Good pass and a good bucket. And Raylan Richardson with back-to-back buckets. 4 points here in the quarter. Barker thought about a shot. Frazier to Marston. Nice pass down low. Johnson. Good defense from Casperson. Now Frazier looks for a three. That one too strong. Barker offensive board. And Barker for two. It's now 12 points for Skyley tonight. Back to a 7-point game, 4:23 and counting. Peoples near side, leaves it for Horsley. Horsley now looks to drive, kicks it out. Quickly now Richardson for three, that's off. And Barker's fouled by Casperson. That'll be her third foul here tonight. That'll be the first team foul on the Miners of the quarter. And we'll get a timeout called by Copper Hills. We'll take the timeout as well. 4:05 to play. Copper Hills with a 7-point lead. Welcome back. 4:05 to play in our contest tonight. 46-39 is your score. Copper Hills with a 7-point lead here on KSL Sports Rewind. Update on the rest of the stats of the quarter. Fouls are 3-1 in favor of Copper Hills. The Grizzlies with 3 fouls. Miners with 1 so far here in this fourth quarter. Grizzlies with 3 timeouts left. Miners have 2 timeouts left. It'll be Copper Hills' ball out of the timeout here. Ayla Marston with 3 fouls. Lena Casperson with 3 fouls. Only 2 players in foul trouble here tonight. Relatively clean game we've seen between these two teams tonight. Marston pulls up the dribble, gives it a Barker. Cross court, Ledger's got time on the far side and connects for 3. Fusi Ledger with her second 3 of the night. Gives her 6 points. Casperson up top. Now Casperson again. Stops in the paint. That one too strong. Rebound to Barker. 10-point lead here for Copper Hills. 3:20 left. Barker. Inside Johnson. Quickly to Frazier. Drives baseline. Now Marston open for 3. Too strong. And corralled by the Miners. Horsley ahead. Horsley for 3. That one's good. Timeout Miners. As Addie Horsley with 15 points now tonight. And that makes it back to a 7-point game with 3:01 to go. Timeout will take it as well here on KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back. 3 minutes to go in our contest tonight. Copper Hills again still with a 7-point lead. Trying to close things out for win number 16 tonight. Both teams looking for that win tonight. Winner takes over sole possession of first place in Region 2. As the Miners go with the full court press here. Marston ahead to Barker. Barker met by a double team, and it's stolen away by Peoples. Miners with the ball, down 7 here. Under 3 minutes to go. Horsley just made a big 3 moments ago. Horsley has a little space, looks to drive, kicks it up Peoples. Now Casperson, and a double dribble. Miners turn it over with 2:37 to go. Again, full court press here for the Miners. Yes, they'll give it to Barker in the backcourt. Marston near side. Have 5 seconds to get it over the line. They do as it gets over to Ledger on the far side. Now Marston. Back up top. Good defense there from Bingham. Copperhill's able to hold on to it. Cross-court pass. Corralled by Barker. Leaves it. Frazier's fouled. Aspen Frazier to the line. It'll be on Casperson. That's her 4th. And that'll send Aspen Frazier to the line for the first time tonight. 6 points for the senior. The first free throw's no good. Richardson and Roberts check in. Peoples and Casperson check out for Bingham. .2:14 to go. That was the second team foul on Bingham. Got one more shot upcoming here for Frazier. Free throws up and good. 7 points now for Frazier tonight, and it's an 8-point game. 2:10 to go. Bingham's got to hurry here. Up top, Roberts for 3. Off the back iron, rebound Frazier. Marston over to Barker. Back to Marston near side. This Copperhills should be in no hurry here. Barker up top. Pressured by Blanchard and a foul. Called by Blanchard. Head coach for the Copperhills Grizzlies, Jake Timpson, a little heated. That'll be the 3rd on the Miners here in this quarter. That'll be the 1st for Blanchard. New shot clock here for the Grizzlies with 1:43 and another foul on Blanchard. And that will be the last foul to give for Bingham. Next one will be free throws for Copperhills. Second foul on Blanchard, 4th team foul. 1:40 to go. New shot clock again. They can bleed this down to about 1:05 if they run the whole 35 seconds. 8-point lead. Miners electing to play defense here. Shot clock down to 20. Marston near side, pressured by Horsley. Looks to drive, and a timeout. It's called by Copperhills with 12 to go on the shot clock, 1:18 to go here in the 4th quarter. We'll take the timeout as well. We'll be back for the final 78 seconds here on KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back. 1:18 to play. The Copperhills ball out of the timeout here. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. 1:18 to play. Miners down by 8. Ball will be inbounded right in front of the Copperhills bench here. Marston looks to inbound. Gives it up Johnson. Back to Marston. Now Ledger. That one poked away. Picked up by the Miners. Roberts holds. Now Horsley. Miners got to hurry. Down 8 minutes to go, and an offensive foul is called on Bingham. Home crowd doesn't like it. That'll be the 2nd on Fee now, and it's back to Copperhills. The illegal screen called with 1:04 to go. Now we have a discussion at the time table here. Almost It's almost a technical foul on Hector Marquez, head coach for the Miners, but we play on, and a foul's called on Blanchard. That'll be her third, and that'll send Skyly Barker to the line with 1:02 to go. Grizzlies shooting free throws the rest of the way tonight. Barker's got 12 points tonight. She's 1 for 2 from the line. It's the first free throw, rattles out, no good. Second free throw upcoming here. And that one rattles out too. 1 for 4 tonight from the line to Skyly Barker. As the Miners still with a little bit of life. Horsley drives inside, draws the foul. That'll be on Barker. That should be her second. And now Addie Horsley will shoot 2. There's a chance to make this a 6-point game with 53.9 to go. Addie Horsley leads all scorers with 15 so far here tonight. She is 4 for 5 from the line. As she misses the first of the free throws. So free throw issues for both of the leading scorers for these teams so far. As the second free throw is up and good. That makes it a 7-point game. Miners trying to go for the trap. I believe we have a timeout called. Yep, timeout by Copper Hills. As they were having trouble inbounding that ball. 50.5 to go in the contest. We'll take another break and be back here on KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back, 50.5 to go here in our game tonight. Team still in the timeout. Reminder, tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Soccer Post. Find them online at soccerpost.com. From the latest releases to the perfect item for any fan, Soccer Post is the only choice for your soccer needs. Reminder, stick around after the game for our player of the game, which will be brought to you by ETT Apparel. As we're down to the final minute here, 50.5 left. It's Copper Hills ball out of the timeout. 32 seconds on the shot clock. As they'll inbound to Barker. Miners quickly press. And a foul as Frazier breaks the press. That one will be on Horsley, her third. And Aspen Frazier back to line. She's 1 for 2 tonight. Both teams with 1 timeout left. As first free throw is good from Frazier. Give her 8 points now tonight. Stacia Peoples checks back in as Richardson checks out. Second free throw here for Frazier is up and good. So Copper Hills back to a 9-point lead here. Up top, Roberts. Copper Hills trying to deny any look at a three. This one's open for Peoples. That one's good. Timeout Miners. So the Miners hanging around. It's back to a 6-point game. And Stacia Peoples has 7 points now tonight. It's a full timeout, so we'll take another break. And a 6-point lead with 27.6 to go. Welcome back, 27.6 to go. Copper Hills with a 6-point lead over the Miners. They'll have the ball out of the timeout after the 3-pointer from Stacia Peoples. 7 points for her tonight. As the Grizzlies look to inbound. Marston having trouble. That was the final timeout for the Miners, by the way, as we get a foul on Frazier. And that's going to be on Finau, her third. And that'll send Aspen Frazier back to the line. She's 3 for 4 tonight. 2 shots here for the senior. And the first one's up and good. Reminder, tonight's free throw is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. It's back to a 7-point lead for Copper Hills. It's right around where it's been most of the night. Second free throw's good. Good free throw shooting night for Aspen Frazier, 5 of 6. As Horsley's shot, that one last touched by Fee now into the out of bounds to the Grizzlies. With 16.8. As it looks like the Grizzlies will be able to close this thing out. It's Barker. Able to get through a hand check, then gets fouled by Roberts. And now Barker heads to the line with 11 seconds left. Trying to salt this one away here for Copper Hills. Skyly Barker, 12 points tonight. And that one's good. Give her 13. That's now leading all Grizzlies tonight. Ayla Marston has 12 as well tonight for Copper Hills. Second free throw's up and good. And it's back to a 10-point lead. Final 10 seconds here. Free throw, a free-pointer in the corner's no good. Rebound Barker, and that will do it. As the Copper Hills Grizzlies sweep the season series with the Miners, they win their 6th straight over Bingham. A 10-point win tonight, 56-46 is the final score. Tonight's ETT player of the game, we'll have to give it to Skyly Barker. Those last 2 free throws give her 14 points to lead the way for Copper Hills tonight. As the leading scorer in Copper Hills history helps her team get to first place in Region 2. They now have a 1-game lead with 2 games to go. Here in Region 2, they move to 7-1 in region play and 16-5 overall. Bingham falls to 15-6 with the loss. They are now 6-2 in region play. Coming up next for both these teams, it's senior night for the Miners as they will host the 9th-ranked Mountain Ridge Sentinels back here at the pit on Tuesday night, followed by a trip to Corner Canyon next Thursday to round out the regular season. For the Copper Hills Grizzlies, they're back home for 2 games next week. They'll host the 17th-ranked Harriman Mustangs next Tuesday night and then host Mountain Ridge on Thursday night for senior night in their regular season finale. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for tonight's broadcast. Again, be sure to tune in tomorrow. We have a full slate of games coming up on KSL Sports Rewind and KSLSports.com. Check the website for all the games and times. For now, we'll say goodnight on a Thursday night. For Tino behind the camera, my name's Matt Coleman. Thank you so much for watching. Final score tonight, the Copper Hills Grizzlies 56, the Bingham Miners 46. As the Copper Hills Grizzlies take over first place in Region 2. That's going to do it for us. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great weekend as well, and we'll see you next time for more high school basketball. You've been watching the Game of the Week here on KSL Sports Rewind and KSLSports.com. Have a great night, everybody.